Have a fraction, need to find its LCD. Well, the LCD is that denominator times that denominator. So notice, I'm going to need to multiply the left one by cosine x plus cosine y. That's a difference of square patterns, which is going to give me cosine squared x minus cosine squared y, plus sine squared x plus, sine x plus sine y times sine x minus y is going to be sine squared x minus sine squared y, all over sine x plus sine y times cosine x cosine y. Here's the key thing. Cosine squared x plus sine squared x is a positive 1. Negative cosine squared y minus sine squared y is a negative 1. 1 minus 1, so I'm going to write this as cosine squared x plus sine squared x minus sine squared y plus sine squared y over sine of x plus sine of y, cosine of x, cosine of y, plus in between the two. This is 1 minus 1, which is 0, over anything is 0, and I get what I wanted. 49. 49 I could have asked you on the last test. It's telling me take the tangent of the inverse sine of x minus 1 over 4. Okay? We are going to use our trig properties to come up with these answers. Well, first thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a triangle. Remember that inverse trig functions are angles. So I want to know the angle that has the sine of x minus 1 over 4. Well, that's opposite over hypotenuse. And then it wants the tangent. Well, tangent is opposite over adjacent. So I need to figure out what adjacent is. Well, adjacent is going to be the square root of 4 squared minus x minus 1 squared. So my tangent is equal to x minus 1 over the square root of 16 minus x minus 1 quantity squared. Please leave that in this form. Do not square it out and simplify that. This is the form of the answer that's going to be most beneficial to you in future math classes. You should recognize that this is a number minus a number squared, or a number squared minus a number squared. That is going to be beneficial for you in future math classes. So let's go back to the one example that I got to mess with to start with. And I'm going to rewrite it bigger, and we're going to work through it. Okay, it is 32 in the book. And again, it takes practice. Okay, there is no one way to do these problems. Okay, and I hope